I stood in front of the big mirror. The white dress looked so beautiful. I smiled. I touched the soft fabric. This was my wedding dress. I was 31 years old now. My life was good. I worked as an architect. I made buildings. I liked my job, but my childhood was hard. We were very poor. My family had no money. I wore old clothes. I ate simple food. Sometimes I went to bed hungry. Now everything was different. I met Gregory 3 years ago. He was tall and handsome. He wore nice suits. He had a good job. He spoke in a soft voice. He smiled at me a lot. He made me feel special. Gregory was my dream man. He wanted to marry me. I said yes. My parents liked him. My friends liked him. Everyone said I was lucky. I looked at the dress again. The white color was so pure. I thought about my wedding day. I thought about Gregory. I felt happy. Then something strange happened. My head felt heavy. The room started to spin. I tried to hold the mirror, but my hands felt weak. "Are you okay?" the shop lady asked. I could not answer. My eyes could not see clearly. Everything looked blurry. My legs felt soft. I tried to stand, but I could not. I fell down. I heard voices around me. Someone called my name. Someone touched my face. But I could not open my eyes. I felt very cold. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. The room was white. The smell was different. It was not like flowers. It was clean but cold. The smell made me feel sick. My mother sat next to my bed. She held my hand. Her eyes were red. She cried. My father stood behind her. His face looked worried. Then Gregory came into the room. He ran to my bed. He took my other hand. He had tears in his eyes. He looked at my face. "Sabrina, I was so scared," he said. He kissed my hand many times. My parents watched him. They looked sad but also grateful. A doctor came in. He wore a white coat. He looked serious. He talked to my parents. He talked to Gregory. He used big medical words. I did not understand everything. Then the doctor looked at me. "You are very sick," he said. "Your blood vessels have a problem. It is rare. We need to do surgery soon." My heart beat fast. Surgery? I felt afraid. "How soon?" my father asked. "Within 48 hours, the doctor said. "It is urgent." My mother cried more. My father put his arm around her. I felt tears in my own eyes. Gregory stood up. He talked to the doctor. He talked to my parents. He sounded strong and calm. "Let me handle everything," Gregory said. "You just need to rest, Sabrina. I will take care of all the papers. I will talk to all the doctors. You do not need to worry." He looked at my parents. "Her mother's health is not strong. Please do not stress her. I will manage everything. I promise." My father nodded. "Thank you, Gregory. You are a good man." Gregory smiled, but something felt strange. His smile looked different. I could not explain it. Maybe I was just scared and tired. The nurse gave me medicine. She said it would help me sleep. The white hospital walls looked so different from my white wedding dress. The dress was soft and warm. This place was hard and cold. I thought about my life. I worked hard to escape my poor past. I built a good career. I found a good man. Now I was sick. Now I needed surgery. Life felt unfair. Gregory stayed by my bed. He held my hand. He whispered kind words. But I felt strange. Something was wrong. I could not say what. Maybe it was just the fear. I closed my eyes. The medicine made me sleepy. My last thought was about that beautiful white dress. Would I ever wear it? I woke up the next morning. The room looked different. I was not in the regular hospital room anymore. This room was bigger. It had nice furniture. It had a big window. But I felt alone. Gregory came in early. He brought me flowers. He smiled and kissed my forehead. I moved you to a VIP room, he said. You need comfort. You need rest. Can I call my mother? I asked. Gregory's face changed a little. Your mother is not well. She got very upset yesterday. The doctor said she needs rest too. Do not worry her right now. I felt bad. My mother was weak. She had heart problems. I did not want to make her sick. What about Emma? I asked. Emma was my best friend. We knew each other for 10 years. Emma is very busy with her new job, Gregory said. She cannot come. She sent her love. She said to focus on getting better. I nodded. But I felt strange. I wanted to see Emma. I wanted to hear her voice. The doctors need you to sign some papers, Gregory said. I brought them. It is just hospital procedure. He put papers on my bed. There were many papers. I tried to read them, but the words were hard. The medicine made my mind slow. Just sign here and here, Gregory said. He pointed to different lines. I read everything already. It is all standard. I picked up the pen, but my hand felt heavy. Something told me to wait. Can I read them first? I asked. Gregory smiled. Of course, but they are very boring. Just legal words. I can explain later if you want. A nurse came in. She checked my temperature. She checked my blood pressure. Gregory stepped outside to take a phone call. The day went slowly. Gregory brought me magazines. He brought me soup. He was kind, but he never left the room for long. He always came back quickly. My father came to visit in the afternoon, but Gregory talked to him outside. They stood in the hallway. I could see them through the door window. My father looked worried. Gregory put his hand on my father's shoulder. My father nodded a lot. When my father came in, he only stayed 10 minutes. Get better soon, he said. Gregory will take care of you. That night, Gregory finally went home. I need to get some clean clothes, he said. I will come back early tomorrow. Sleep well. After he left, I felt relieved. The room was quiet. I could think clearly. Around midnight, a young doctor came in. I did not see him before. He wore a white coat. His name tag said Dr. Leo Chen. Good evening, he said. I am doing night rounds. How do you feel? Tired, I said. A little scared. He nodded. He checked my chart. He looked at the machines. Then he looked at the door. Can I check your pulse? He asked. I gave him my hand. He touched my wrist. He counted. But then he did something strange. He took a small piece of paper. He put it in my hand. He looked at me with serious eyes. He put his finger to his lips. Be quiet. I closed my hand around the paper. My heart beat fast. Your pulse is normal, he said loudly. Try to rest. He left the room quickly. I waited. I made sure no one was outside. Then I opened the paper. The words were written in small letters. I read them slowly. Do not sign anything while he is around. Ask for the original imaging files. Do not trust this kindness. I read the note 3 times. My hands started to shake. What did this mean? Why would a doctor write this? I hid the paper under my pillow. I could not sleep. I thought about Gregory. I thought about all the papers he wanted me to sign. I thought about how he kept everyone away from me. Around 2 in the morning, I heard voices outside. I got up slowly. My legs felt weak. I walked to the door. I looked through the small window. Gregory was there. He was not supposed to be there. He said he went home, but he was in the hallway. He was on his phone, and he was laughing. It was not a small laugh. It was a big laugh. It was a happy laugh. It was not the laugh of a worried man. It was not the laugh of a man whose future wife was sick. He said something on the phone. I could not hear the words, but he smiled wide. He looked relaxed. He looked pleased. I stepped back from the door. I felt cold. Something was very wrong. The doctor's note was right. I should not trust this kindness. I went back to my bed. I lay down, but I did not close my eyes. I stared at the ceiling. I thought about everything: the sudden sickness, the urgent surgery, Gregory taking control, everyone staying away, the strange note, the wrong laugh. Fear grew in my stomach, but it was not fear of the surgery anymore. It was fear of something else. It was fear of Gregory. The next morning, Gregory came back early. He brought coffee and breakfast. He smiled at me. But I looked at him differently now. A man in a nice suit came to my room. Gregory stood up quickly. He shook the man's hand. "This is Dr. Harris," Gregory said. "He is the chief of medicine. He will do your surgery." Dr. Harris smiled. "We will take good care of you." They talked together. I closed my eyes. I pretended to sleep, but I listened carefully. "The fund is ready," Dr. Harris said quietly. "Good," Gregory said. "How fast can we move?" "Very fast. After the surgery, the disbursement takes 3 days." "Perfect. And the paperwork?" "All set. She just needs to sign the consent forms." They talked for a few more minutes. Then Dr. Harris left. Gregory sat down. He touched my hand. I kept my eyes closed. My heart beat hard, but I stayed very still. What fund? What disbursement? What were they talking about? When Gregory went to get lunch, I pressed the call button. A nurse came in. It was not the regular nurse. She looked young. "Can I see Dr. Leo Chen?" I asked. "The doctor from last night?" She looked surprised. "He is not your main doctor." "Please," I said. "I need to ask him something." She nodded and left. 20 minutes later, Leo came in. He looked around. He checked the hallway. "You read my note," he said quietly. "Yes," I said. "I need help. Can you get my real medical records?" He looked at me for a long moment. "This is dangerous. Please," I said. "I need to know the truth." He nodded slowly. "I will try, but you must be careful. Do not tell anyone." That evening, Leo came back. It was late. Gregory went home to sleep. Leo had a folder. He gave it to me. "Look at these," he said, "but hide them quickly." I opened the folder. Inside were papers, medical reports, blood test results, X-ray films. I looked at the blood test date. It said 2 weeks ago, but I did not do any blood test 2 weeks ago. The date was wrong. Someone changed it. Then I looked at the X-ray films. Leo put them against the light. He pointed to a spot. "See this scar?" he said. "This is from an old surgery." I looked closer. I saw it. A white line, a scar on a lung. "I never had surgery," I said. "I never had this scar." "Exactly," Leo said. "These are not your X-rays. They are someone else's X-rays." My hands shook. Nothing was real. My sickness was not real. The urgent surgery was not real. Everything was fake. "Why?" I asked. "Why would they do this?" Leo took out another paper. "Look at this." It was an insurance form, a life insurance application. I saw my name at the top. I saw a number, $2 million. I saw the date, 2 months ago. 2 months ago was the night Gregory proposed to me. We had dinner at a nice restaurant. He gave me a ring. I cried happy tears. I said yes, and I signed this paper that same night. He said it was a marriage insurance policy, I whispered. He said all couples did this. He said it protected both of us. I looked at the beneficiary line. Only one name was there, Gregory. Not me, just Gregory. If I died, Gregory would get $2 million. I felt sick. My stomach hurt. My head hurt. But it was not from any disease. It was from the truth. Gregory did not love me. He never loved me. I was not his future wife. I was his plan. I was his investment. I was worth $2 million to him, but only if I died. The white wedding dress, the kind words, the gentle touches, all fake, all lies. He wanted me dead. The tears came fast. I could not stop them. Leo stood there. He did not say anything. He just waited. "I need to get out," I said. "I need to leave this hospital." "You cannot," Leo said. "He has legal control now. Your parents signed papers. They made him your medical decision maker." I felt trapped. I felt like an animal in a cage. Gregory built this cage carefully. He built it with smiles and sweet words. And now, the cage was locked, but I was not dead yet. I was still alive. I could still think. I could still fight. "Help me," I said to Leo. "Please help me stop him." Leo looked at my face. He nodded. "I will help you, but we must be very careful." Leo sat down. He looked tired. He looked sad. "I need to tell you something," he said. 3 years ago, my sister came to this hospital. She was 22 years old. She was healthy and young. I listened carefully. Her boyfriend brought her in. He said she had stomach pain. The doctors said she needed surgery. It was urgent, they said. Leo's voice became quiet. She died during the surgery. They said it was a complication. They said it was bad luck, but I knew the truth. "What truth?" I asked. Her boyfriend had insurance on her life, $1 million. He got the money. Then he disappeared. The hospital got money from a charity fund. Everyone got paid, except my sister. She got a grave. I felt cold. "I am sorry," I became a doctor, Leo said. I came to this hospital. I waited. I knew they would do it again. And now they are doing it to you. So you are helping me to catch them? I asked. He nodded. We can stop them together, but we need proof. We need to catch them in the act. The next morning, Gregory came in. He looked serious. He had papers in his hand, the consent forms for surgery. He pulled a chair close to my bed. He sat down. He took my hand. His hand was shaking. Sabrina, he said. His voice broke. I am so scared. I might lose you. The surgery is tomorrow. You need to sign these forms. Tears came to his eyes. Real tears. Or were they fake? I could not tell anymore. What if something goes wrong? I said. Nothing will go wrong, he said. The doctors are the best, but we need your signature. It is the law. Please, honey, sign it, or I will lose you forever. He got on his knees next to my bed. He looked up at me. His eyes were wet. His lips trembled. I love you so much, he said. You are my whole world. Please sign. Please let them save you. I looked at his face. I remembered the first time we met. I remembered his smile. I remembered feeling safe with him. But that was all a lie. This man wanted me dead, but I could not show my anger. I could not show my fear. I needed to be smart. I needed to trick him, so I smiled. I touched his face with my hand. I love you too, I said. I am sorry, I am scared. You are right. I need this surgery. I need to get better, so we can get married. Hope filled his eyes. Yes, he said. Yes, exactly. We will get married. We will be so happy. He gave me the papers. He gave me a pen. I looked at the signature line. I thought about the insurance papers. I remembered my signature on those papers. I signed the consent forms, but I changed my signature a little bit. I made the letter C different. I made the letter A smaller. It looked similar, but it was not the same. A handwriting expert would see the difference. This small change was my weapon. If they tried to use these papers later, I could prove something was wrong. I could prove someone forced me. There, I said. I gave him the papers. I signed. Gregory stood up. He kissed me. Thank you, he said. You are so brave. I am so proud of you. I smiled bigger. I held his hand tight. Stay with me today, I said. I want you here. I want to feel safe. Of course, he said. I will not leave your side. I played the role perfectly. I was the loving future wife. I was the trusting woman. I looked at Gregory with soft eyes. I spoke in a sweet voice. But inside, I was ice. Inside, I was stone. Inside, I was planning his destruction. Gregory believed my act. He relaxed. He smiled more. He thought he won. He thought I was his. He thought the money was coming. But he was wrong. I was not a victim anymore. I was a fighter. And tomorrow, during the surgery, everything would change. The morning came, the surgery day. Nurses came into my room early. They gave me medicine. They put a needle in my arm. It is time, one nurse said. Gregory held my hand. He kissed my forehead. I will be right outside, he said. I will wait for you. I love you. I love you too, I said. I smiled at him. They put me on a bed with wheels. They pushed me down the hallway. The lights on the ceiling moved past me. Gregory walked beside the bed. He held my hand. We reached the operating room doors. Gregory could not go further. He stopped. He looked at me. His eyes were wet. "Be strong," he said. "Come back to me." I nodded. The nurses pushed me through the doors. I looked back. I saw Gregory. He covered his face with his hands. He looked like he was crying. People came to comfort him. Nurses, other family members in the waiting area. They patted his back. They said kind words. He played his part perfectly. Inside the operating room, I saw bright lights. I saw doctors in masks. I saw Leo. He stood near the door. He looked at me. He nodded once. A doctor came close to me. "We will give you medicine to sleep now," he said. I felt scared for a moment. What if the plan did not work? What if something went wrong? But then I felt the medicine. It made me sleepy. My eyes closed. Everything went dark. When I woke up, I was not in the recovery room. I was in a small office. 2 people sat at a desk. They wore suits. They had badges. "Police, Miss Sabrina," a woman officer said. "You are safe. You are not sick." There was no real surgery. I tried to sit up. My head felt heavy from the medicine. "Where is Gregory?" I asked. "He is under arrest," the man officer said. They told me what happened. After I fell asleep, Leo took all the fake files. He took them to the police. The financial crimes unit came to the hospital fast. They found Gregory in the hospital lobby. He was at a desk. He was signing papers to get money from the medical charity fund. He was getting an advance payment. Money before I even died. When the police came, Gregory changed. The mask fell off. The gentleman disappeared. A different person appeared. He shouted. He cursed. He said terrible things. "That stupid woman!" he yelled. "She is nothing. She was poor. She was nobody. She needed my money to survive." The police recorded everything. Other people in the lobby heard everything. Nurses, doctors, visitors. Everyone saw the real Gregory. He tried to run, but the police caught him. They put handcuffs on him. They took him away. The woman officer showed me a video on her phone. I watched Gregory's arrest. I watched him scream and fight. I watched him say hateful words about me. This was the man who said he loved me. This was the man who wanted to marry me. This was the man who wanted me dead for money. I did not cry. I felt empty. I felt cold. But I also felt something else. I felt free. "What happens now?" I asked. "We have all the evidence," the officer said. "The fake medical records, the insurance fraud, the conspiracy with the hospital. He will go to prison for a long time." I nodded. I was safe. I was alive. The plan worked, but my heart felt broken. Not because I lost Gregory, but because I lost my dream. The dream of love, the dream of a family, the dream of trust. 2 days later, Gregory got out of jail. He paid money. He had friends with power. The police could not hold him. He disappeared. The hospital started an investigation, but strange things happened. One doctor died. They said it was suicide. Another doctor ran away. He left the country. Nobody could find him. Then the record room caught fire. All the evidence burned. The fake files, the real files, everything turned to ash. The case became weak. I went home after a week. My parents came to get me. But they looked at me strangely. They did not hug me. They did not say they were happy I was safe. "Why did you do this?" my mother asked. "Do what?" I said. "Gregory tried to kill me." "That is crazy talk," my father said. "Gregory was good to you. He loved you. You destroyed him." They did not believe me. Nobody believed me. The neighbors talked. My old friends stopped calling. Everyone thought I was sick in the head. Everyone thought the hospital medicine made me crazy. "You ruined a good man," my mother said. Her voice was cold. "You ruined our family name." They looked at me with hard eyes. They looked at me like I was a stranger, like I was a bad person. I tried to explain. I tried to show them the truth, but they did not want to hear it. They wanted their dream back, the dream of me marrying a rich man. Leo came to see me once. I thought he came to check on me, but he just said goodbye. "I got what I wanted," he said. "I exposed them. I got revenge for my sister. Now I am leaving this city." "What about me?" I asked. "You are alive," he said. "That is enough." Then he left. He did not look back. I understood then. He never cared about me. He only used me. I was his tool for revenge. Nothing more. I sold my apartment. I sold my car. I sold everything I owned. I changed my name legally. I became someone else. I bought a bus ticket. I left the city at dawn. I sat by the window. I watched the buildings pass by. I watched my old life disappear. I was alive. My heart still beat. My lungs still breathed. But inside, I felt empty. Inside, I felt dead. My choice saved my life, but it killed my soul. Thank you for letting this story enter your day. If you felt close to the characters or found one sentence that touched you, please press like, share this video with a friend, a student, or even a teacher who loves stories. And remember to subscribe to Kavico English Storytime. Subscribing is free, but it helps the channel a lot. It tells me that someone out there is waiting for the next story. Turn on the bell so you can come back easily next time. I'm already preparing another story for you.